Welcome to this edition of the UNA Week in Review presented by Lions HR. North Alabama football rolls into the quarterfinals of the NCAA Division II playoffs. Men's and women's basketball entertain guests at Flowers Hall, and the UNA volleyball team readies for its NCAA tournament debut. Find out more right after this.
What would you do with an extra 2 to 3 hours per day? Would it surprise you to know that the average small business owner spends more than 30% of his or her time on issues related to human resources? At Lions HR, we've helped hundreds of business owners lower their employment costs while giving them back the time they spend on such things as hiring and training the right employees, sourcing affordable employee benefit plans, providing the right workers' compensation insurance, developing effective workplace safety plans, and employee retention strategies. You can take back the 2 to 3 hours per day you're spending on all these things. Contact Lions HR and let us show you how.
Despite 4 turnovers and a slow start on offense, the UNA football team came on strong in the second half to produce a 41-17 win over UNC Pembroke Saturday in second-round playoff action. The Lions trailed 17-10 midway through the second quarter before erupting for 31 unanswered points. Jacob Tucker threw for 284 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also ran for 52 yards and 2 more scores. Dre Hall caught 9 passes for 136 yards and a touchdown. He tied Michael Edwards' career mark of 151 receptions and recorded his 10th career 100-yard receiving game. The UNA defense limited the Braves' offense to a season-low 10 points. The Lions intercepted 3 passes and recovered a fumble on the day. With the win, UNA will host North Greenville on December 3rd in the quarterfinal round. Kickoff time has not yet been set. On the hardwood, the UNA women's basketball team picked up 2 more victories to improve to 5-0 on the season. The Lions defeated Fisk 88-42 and Trevecca Nazarene 72-43. Kiki Gunner was the leading scorer in each contest. The junior averaged 20.5 points per game. Freshman Ivy Wallen added 12 points and 5.5 assists per game. UNA will host Auburn Montgomery Tuesday at 6 p.m. before opening Gulf South Conference play next Sunday. The Lions will welcome in-state rival UAH to town for a 2 p.m. tip-off Sunday afternoon. The men's team suffered its first loss of the season with an 82-78 overtime setback at home against Lane on Saturday. The Dragons rallied to tie the game at the end of regulation before outscoring UNA 17-13 in the extra period. Austin Timms led the Lions with 25 points and 10 rebounds. Jeff Hodge added 20 points, while Demario Jackson tossed in 10 points on the night. North Alabama, now 3-1 on the season, will host Miles Tuesday at 8 p.m. and will also open GSC play the following Sunday afternoon against 5th-ranked UAH. Tip-off is slated for 4 p.m. at Flowers Hall. After winning the 2016 GSC Championship, the UNA volleyball team learned its opponent in the upcoming NCAA South Region Tournament. The Lions are the 5th seed and will face 4th-seeded and GSC rival West Florida in the opening round. The 2 teams will meet for the 4th time this season at 5 p.m. Eastern on Thursday, December 1st on the campus of Palm Beach Atlantic. The second round is scheduled for December 2nd, with the regional championship set for December 3rd at 7:30 p.m. The winner advances to the NCAA Division II Elite 8 the following week in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Thank you for joining us on this edition of the UNA Week in Review presented by Lions HR. I'm Shane Herman. Stay up to date with all of UNA athletics by going to www.roarlions.com.